Hi everyone! Are we perhaps live? Do you not see my other screen anymore? I'm gonna make sure that you guys can hear me just fine. Give me a moment while I go check that. I'm so sorry for not being live for a while now. I said I would be back. But you guys hear this as well. I need to make sure that you guys can hear this. I do have a 10-second delay, so don't mind that. If this does work, then that's great. If it doesn't work, then... Put that a bit louder. Can I make that louder? Audio mixer. Mm. Is that better? You want a bit louder? Like 1 decimal? That's better, right? Yeah, I'm gonna make sure that it's at a good sound. But you can hear it for some parts. Oh, I'm gonna mute my own stream again. I don't want to listen to myself speak. Good day, everyone. Angel, we just messed up. This is gonna happen for a while now. I've been doing this for a bit now. Oh, yeah, I've been trying to figure this out and redo it and redo it and redo it and redo it. I just got called by my school today, and I'm not gonna respond to that because I literally be discussed that we're not gonna be calling me, and instead of listening to my request, they're actually calling me and reaching out and being like, "Hey, we need you at school more," and I'm like, "No, I can't do that." So basically, if you don't know, I am not diagnosed in any way, shape, or form, so I will not be making a self-diagnosis or whatever of such things. However, what I can say is that I struggle with going to school, which causes me to not be able to go to school every single day of the week. So I actually don't. I only go about 2 times a day, like 2 times to school. And then I go on Tuesday for almost the whole day. I just skip the last 2 classes. And then I also go on Thursday. So I go on Tuesday and Thursday. And on Thursday I only go to like 1 or 2 classes. Usually just one because I kind of just have a lot going on then. And on Wednesdays I don't go to school at all. And if I do have school on Monday, I don't go either. The reason for this is quite simple. I just struggle with my mental health. I could say that. I think, yeah, I can say it. I'm just thinking, like, what can I say without a diagnosis, but it's fine. So I really struggle a lot with my mental health for going to school. That is why I don't go. I'd say I almost never go to school. There's a good emphasis on that as well. Um, I am working on it, kinda. I guess. I'm not sure if I can count it as working on it. But I shouldn't have cleaned that. Sorry, I'm really focused right now. But yeah, basically, I don't go to school that often. I do sometimes go. Like, sometimes I can make it longer than other days. And when those days happen, I'm usually very happy about that. We just messed up the box. You know, I may just start on the back windows because I keep messing up the back windows instead of all the other windows, and I want to make sure that I stop messing up the back windows. Oh, I think that's dirty enough for drawing. Okay, beautiful. Don't clean it anymore. Don't touch that. Be very cautious. But yeah, basically I've been fighting that a lot. Luckily my parents are very supportive of me. Um, and they're trying to understand. My school says they're also trying to understand, but that it's hard. And they just want me to go to school as much as possible, which is not possible for me. It's just, I struggle with these issues so much that it's really hard for me to just go. And I would say it's just as hard as any physical illness. Oh, I'm not upset because of my story or whatever. I'm upset because I messed it up again. I've been, I know we've been streaming for 7 minutes now. I've been doing this now for about an hour, I would say. Yeah, I've been here for almost an hour just trying to get this clean, but not clean. And it's just really mentally. I was gonna say I'm gonna stop for a moment, but the moment that I stop, it's not gonna be done. Okay, beautiful. What if I just don't clean that thing now? Oh, we can. It's also a danger zone, so I want to make that clean. The danger zones first. Okay, that's danger zone 1 done. Oh, I did not mean to spill it like that. To make sure that this danger zone. I would like to trim the edges. And avoid those edges. Because the thing is, there we go. I don't want to touch anything else, just that. But basically, I've been doing my homework mostly at home when I do feel like doing homework. And I would say the only issue I'm currently experiencing is that for one project that we have, I need to contact businesses and ask them if it's possible for them to host an interview with me. Um, which is nothing wrong with. It's just really hard to get people to companies willing to do that. And I don't want to use. I cleaned the door. I don't want to use my dad's connections, which I could technically. I could use my dad's connections. You know, I could ask him if he could connect me to some people. Which it just feels a bit bad because I'm relying a lot on my dad, which is nothing wrong with. There's nothing bad about relying on your parents or whatever things you need. It feels a bit awkward asking him for these things. Like, also we just almost had it there. I was so close to not cleaning too much of the door again. I'm not giving up until this is done. By the way, I really want this to be completed and clean. But either way, the main issue I'm having is that I don't want to rely on his connections, and I really want to do it myself. But then again, he doesn't mind if I were to rely on his connections, as long as I'm like respectful to the people. Of course, I'm going to be respectful to the people. Who am I? Kind of like an asshole. Yeah, okay, I'm not going to clean more than that because I'm afraid of that. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. That's why we're doing this first. But yeah, basically, I'm just gonna have to figure that all out. It's just that my school keeps calling me, which is really bothering me, because when they said, how can we contact you when you're not there for a couple of days again? Which they specifically said a couple days. They didn't say just one. Because this is gonna be like a cycle that's gonna keep repeating, because I need to have this time off to be able to go to the other days of school. Which may sound a bit weird to some. And if that's the case, then I'm sorry, I don't know. I don't know what you want me to say. I mean, like, that's the thing. Like, people are. Um, I need like an official diagnosis kind of to be able to stay at home more. But then again, I also need to be there at school more. And even if I get the diagnosis, which I get that I have to do all those things, it's just a bit frustrating to have to do those things. They said that was going to be the easiest to clean, like fully clean. But yeah, I kind of like need a diagnosis to be able to stay at home more and do things more like my way, and maybe I get more understanding of people. Luckily for me, I don't really struggle with going to my internship. Like, I can go to my internship quite easily. if I have it, of course, which is gonna happen soon, and that's great for me. No clue how to do it. Where's the flag? But yeah, it's just really good for me because I can focus on doing that then and just have like a good time there because I will have a good time at my internship. Oh, that's a nice ding ding, but no, it's not ding ding it. I should just clean. Okay. How we're gonna do this is simple. Okay, we're gonna grab this corner, clean that whole corner up, and then I want you to slowly go as far as up as you can, and then clean this again. And then do the same. On this door, okay? Don't touch the door. Do not touch the door. Okay. And then we go down like this. And stop right there. So when we go up. And I want you to gently. Beautiful. Beautiful. Absolute cinema. I'm gonna talk about some positive things now, because I think that's also for order. I got an internship laid out for me. Um, a very lovely. I feel I'm scared to touch. I guess we don't touch this anymore, because for no reason. Okay, we're kind of doing it. Let's see, go across the bumper very gently. Oh, stop. Right there. I mean, in theory, we would have to clean this more. But just go across it very gently. Don't go higher than that. I'm not gonna do more than that. Not supposed to clean it. Oh, we're fine. You're fine. Okay, we're starting off by doing the little harder parts. Okay, I don't want to touch the door anymore. We just have the body left, right? Because we're not touching any of these things. mean, the bumper still has some space left. Stop cleaning the bumper. I like almost. And this be moved out of the way. But yeah, I got my internship, which is a really lovely place that I'm gonna have like a blast at with some other intern people. Wait, that sounds so weird. But there are gonna be more people than just me getting an internship there. I don't wanna clean it more than that, because that's gonna freaking me out. Okay, nothing more than that. The bumper's almost clean. Why am I cleaning that? No. Okay, nothing more than that. Because that's gonna freak me out. Okay, that looks like that's done, right? And now it's just the body. I kind of like to avoid any parts that are gonna freak me out when I go across them. If I mess this up now, I'm actually gonna cry, I think. Because I believe we are this close. Like an inch away from being done. Okay. No need to freak out, we got this. Go this way. Did not mean to touch that. Wait, I did it? Guys, I actually did it! Should we try doing 97%? You can try 98. Nope. 98 went too far. You know, how about we have the thing? Enjoy it. Enjoy this. We deserve this. These delicious things. You deserve to enjoy this now. I just noticed, like, why it's so low the sound for you guys. It's because it's not high for me either. I can barely hear the thing. Give me a moment. Audio. That should be better. That's a bit too loud now. For me at least. Bit on down. This should be. That's fine. We'll finish the tire. There we go. Beautiful. Look at us cleaning. It took us 1 hour and 30 minutes to complete this. Which was fine, but we can check mark it off now. I cannot check mark this off from the description, but it's fine. We've done it though. Now, should we do the 5 medal thing first instead of the cleaning? Earn 5 gold medals. I think that's fine, right? It's not horrible to do challenge mode, and then I guess there's vehicles. Yeah, I got one of them. We got this. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Never in my life did I think I would be speedrunning this game. But here we are. This is not getting clean. You're not getting clean. Only a very little time. Oh no, we're getting silver now. Should be a way to get this on faster, right? Did I just get bronze instead? Okay, no, we're redoing that again. Okay, let's try and see what we have to do with what we got. Wait, so we got red nozzle as the lowest one, other than this one. We're going strong at the start, but then we're gonna mess up at some point. Are we gonna be like in the comments? Like, you didn't 100% this game. Well, I didn't say I was gonna 100% this game. I said I was just gonna do an achievement hunting. Nowhere did I say I was gonna. This is real bad. Real bad. I don't think we're getting. Oh, we did! We did it! Oh! We did it! I wasn't so sure, but we actually did it. Okay, great. We could try the golf cart as well with best time. Not sure if he will do it properly, but I do want the red, not the red, no. Calorie on time. 35 seconds in. How long do we have left? About 1 minute. We got this. Wait, what? It's not clean. No. Very not clean. Okay, there we go. And done. It's best to do in the yellow nozzle if you're gonna be trying this challenge as well. I think the yellow nozzle works best. We could try best, like, not time, but the leader thing. And just do that. We can try that, right? We have to use the least amount of liters possible. Looks like it's really hard to get through this. No, I don't wanna do that, honestly. I don't like doing that. We can do it best time again, because I don't like, I don't love doing that. That ain't me. I like doing this time challenge it's pretty fast. Real fast. Like the really fast. I'm wasting too much time sitting still. Not sitting still, just clean as fast as you can. You know, when you do things in a French row with power washing 1, you don't get it done in your row, which I find to be very annoying. It's fine now, it's just, I had to do it, I got my friend the Shrek DLC, that one. And then we were supposed to finish it together for the achievement, and then I was gonna go back Sunday and just done do it myself as well. Because, I did want to have it completed in my own world as well, like 100%. But he never did. Like, we stopped at the last one, and then he said, I don't want to play power rushing anymore. And then every time I brought power rushing back up, he would say, I don't want to play. Which was so annoying to be honest. So I really badly wanted to play it. But he kept saying no. So then I went and done all the maps myself again, like after him, which I did, I think 3 maps in 1 day. Just because they're not that big, the starting maps. Just a tad bit annoying to do. Like this wheel. What is a swing arm? What is... Okay, there we go. Done. I believe just one more, right? And then we get the achievement. So it's easier than I expected, actually. I'm not doing this one on time, because that one is really annoying. I'll do the fire truck on time. The other one just pisses me off. Okay, we got 10 minutes for this, and a better sprayer than the other ones. Oh, okay, so it doesn't come off right away. You know, some people use soap power washing one. I don't use soap at all. I think it's just a waste of time. I think this one might piss me off even more. I might do a water vehicle, an air vehicle. Let's see why I would do the air vehicle. I can do a location. I can do the back garden, right? Yeah, we'll do the back garden instead. I'm not cleaning those horrible things. I'm not coming back ever to clean it either. Do them as fast as we can. We don't need lights. It's like already dark, you know. So I do need a light to see in my room, but I'm not getting one. I'm trying to get this on as fast as possible. I already can't move my mouse faster than this. That hasn't been cleaned, just so you know. We're going back in a second. Just be fast. Real fast. Also, this isn't clean either. It's clean on that side. Oh, it is. Great. I just don't want to waste any time on that. Background is one of the easiest gardens to clean properly fast. Yeah, I actually like speed running it. Like my arm may fall off. I didn't expect this to go this fast, like actually, the achievements. I was thinking it's gonna take me ages to get the gold medals and stuff like that. We're doing fine on time. You literally get 1,000,000 years for this one. Who knows, maybe you need the 25 minutes. The best course of action though is getting every towel properly cleaned. Oh no, don't waste time. Just going as fast as possible. It's like your hand will shake. Like, you should not be slow with this. I don't care about being faster, by the way, being timed, things like that. I'm just here to get the achievement and then out. Over here, I'm not gonna try and see if I can do it even faster than this time. I'm already glad that I got that annoying achievement out of the way, because in total, like, today we spent an hour and a half on it. But I have tried it previous times to get the achievement, which I failed about every single time. You may be thinking, this time is enough, right? I don't want you to be thinking 25 minutes is enough, because we're not sure about that. So just keep in your back of your mind that this may not be enough time, and that we should be very, very time efficient with it. Like, still be fast, real fast. Get every corner we can. We should not be returning to any corner after this. It should just be as fast as we can. I doubt anyone ever does the challenge though. Because to be honest, it's not really relaxing, you have to do it on a time crunch. Is it? But I do enjoy seeing how fast I can do this. But I'm not really speedrunning it. Oh, I also went out on a Saturday with some friends. Like, I stayed over, it was like a party, a birthday party. Although his birthday was in December, he just had it in, like, literally 2 days ago. We went outside a lot. Like, we went on, like, a long walk and, hide and seek with tag. So that means you have to tag the person and only then are they disqualified. I wouldn't say disqualified, but only then are they, like, done for, I guess. I don't know. Well, either way, it's just like, they didn't tag us at first for some reason, because we weren't really hiding, we're just sitting on a swing. Just, he had a lot to drink already, the friend I was hiding with, and we were just like talking about things, which really was a great fun time. Just talking about whatever we wanted to talk about. And then they found us and didn't tag us at all. So we just kind of like sat there. And then one guy came running and he said, "Run!" And later we asked him why he said that because we were not moving at all. And he said it was to hype himself up, which I found to be very funny. Or was his own hype man. But overall the party was such a fun little thing. I usually don't go out a lot, but I did have a lot of fun playing Smash a lot as well. I'm not good at Smash, I just want you to know that. I'm really bad at Smash. Like, horrible. I'm just spamming buttons so much so that I was actually emoting more times than not. I would love to turn on my light, but I cannot do that. Okay, great, that's clean, but it's not clean, the pond ball. The pond ball is probably gonna be the death of me, I think, if anything. This also needs to be clean. Did not know that. Even like an IRL, pond balls is so hard to clean. I don't know if anyone has ever gets these. And I think we should be getting them out of the way first. If we do this any later, it's not gonna be clean. Just letting you know. It's not gonna be clean in time though. Already at 7 minutes. Here I was thinking this is gonna be easily done in 25. Like I was gonna be done at 15. Does it look like 15 minutes being done? I don't think so either. Oh, of course, under the thing. Please. Please. Just be clean. Thank you. Okay, on to the next one. The floor. That's what I mean when you don't clean it thoroughly enough. It's just gonna end like this. And now you wanna walk away probably, right? You don't do that. Oh, it smells really delicious downstairs. Like, really delicious. And now the question is, am I gonna like what they're making or not? And then if the answer is no, then I'm cooking my own dinner. But if the answer is yes, then absolutely I'm very happy because I think this smells phenomenal. Like, actually, real struggles of picky eaters are just smelling delicious food, but knowing you won't like it. Or worse, not knowing if you'll like it or not. You may say just like try it, but liking a smell of something and actually liking the food is two different things. It doesn't mean I wouldn't say that the food smells amazing though. And as for the cooking, because that is also the way I am. We're gonna hurry up and walk to this side and try to get this part of the garden done. It does not look like it wants to be. Okay, no, it's clean. Okay, great. Okay, so get that out of the way. Get this out of the way. Just straight wall. I was stuck for a second there. It's fine. But those two things are done. Get on to clean this beautiful chair, I guess. I don't know whether it's beautiful or not. I'll get distracted by a parasol. Make sure the parasol is fully clean before you get off, and then get to the chair again. Clean that stupid chair. Clean the parasol again because you're getting distracted. Okay, the parasol is clean. Make sure it's getting fully poured out of the stupid chair while you're also cleaning the table. The chair's not looking fully clean. What does have to be fully clean is the parasol stand and this chair. Okay, that's beautifully done. Make sure it's fully clean there. We're already 12 minutes in. It's all done, that's all done, that's all done, that's all clean. That should be all of those things. You mean it's not clean? There we go. Go into the next one. I can agree. Annoying for it's gonna be a real issue. Okay, that's done. I don't find them time-wise, but you still want to be as fast as possible, right? You don't want to be slowing down and then finding out you don't have enough time in a minute. Sorry, that's like the worst thing that ever happened. Because you have to do it all again. You don't want to do it all again. I've been playing powerwashing 2 as well with a different friend, and every time I try to play with him, he doesn't want to. Like, we just play for an hour or something, and then he's like, I don't want to play anymore, let's play something else. And then I'm always like, sure, but I just want to play long. And then sometimes I can convince him to play again the same day, and then we play for a little while longer. And that's always like a lot of fun. And then after like 3 hours, I'm like, I'm done. Which is kind of fair then, after 3 hours. And then he's also like, let's just play X game. And then we just play X game. Also, I hate how one of my friends keeps saying like, oh, it's your boyfriend. I don't know why they keep saying that. They're clearly not dating. It's because like I hang out with friends, you know, that are the opposite gender. Doesn't mean that we're dating or whatever. I don't know why people say that so often. Like, you would find annoying as well if you just like just imagine chatting with people and you're and then someone else like, oh, are you guys dating? Not even like you're. It's different if you're flirting with each other, you know. If it's two friends flirting a lot, or you know, one of the two likes the other two, that's different. I think that's different. Is it different? You can turn co-op on for this. I don't think you can, right? That should be really broken if you can do co-op with it. Like I'm sharing this. Not sure if something I can get up on the scene. It's like, it isn't like he does it once or twice. It's whenever I say I'm gonna hang out with them now. Uh, they're always like, oh, so are you guys dating? And it's like, why is it to you? No, we're not dating. And my other friends are also like very weird about me and my friendship with the other person. Like when I say I'm gonna go call with them now. But I do it with both sides. Like I don't just hang out with them. I don't just ditch anyone. I'm like, I have 3 friend groups, okay? Not 3 main friend groups. I do have some side hustles. Side hustles sound so weird for this. Hey, can I grab that? Because I'm running out of time. Maybe I haven't cleaned this godforsaken roof. Just been spending too much time on other things. Now this little car. We have 6 minutes left. But yeah, I also had like a friend which I was playing with this game as well for a while. And we were kinda like flirting, testing the water together. And then I said like a date first before we gonna do anything. And then like I planned the date time and stuff, and then I came over. And honestly, I don't think it was good on both sides to date each other. Because I hadn't made him, like, he had to promise me that he would tell me if the day wasn't going well or if he just wanted me to leave or whatever. Like, even just seeing me, if that he didn't like me when seeing me, I would just go home then and not have my time wasted like crazy. He didn't do that at all. He said he had a fun time. He just told me that he just wasn't interested. Which I hadn't, like, promised me that he would tell me what was the issue instead of saying, like, oh well, it's me, not you. Which he didn't do. And then I said I don't want to be friends anymore. Because he asked me if we could still be friends, and I said no. And then he said to me, "Look, can we talk about this later and let me explain them? Because right now I'm at work." And then I kinda got mad and said, "Why are you texting me this at work then? If you're not even gonna, like, be able to text back at all?" And he kept saying, like, "I'm sorry" over text, and then I just, like, blocked him and moved on. And then later I realized it wouldn't have worked out either way, because he was doing some things that I really don't like in a relationship. Well, it's not really bad things, just to me, I don't want someone who is like that. Doesn't mean he's horrible or whatever, don't get me wrong. He's like a very nice person. I was just like a bit jealous of my friends that he got to hang out with me more. That's one of the things that he got really issues with. And another thing that I really didn't like about him, because I did like some things, like his gentleman demeanor. Like he would open the doors for me, that was really nice. Offer me a drink and stuff like that, which is just decent with comments. It's common sense, but still, if someone does that to you, you should be nice to them. What I didn't like about him though is that he didn't like walking 15 minutes, which to me is kind of like not a red flag, but I would say it's not a good flag for me. I think I want someone who's okay with walking with me. It's my ideal date, I would say, is walking in a forest and then going for like high tea or going out for lunch at like a place that allows dogs. That to me sounds so romantic. And when I just hear someone say that they don't like that idea of romantic, or they just don't like walking, then I don't see why we should be together, you know? You know what I mean? It's like, it's really important to me that what is a food shell? Sorry, 1 second. But it's just really important to me that they like me too, and that they like walking the dog as well. Because there may be times where I'm too exhausted or that something is wrong and that I need someone else to walk the dog. If they're not willing to walk the dog at that time, then I don't want to date them. That's just give me one moment though. I did not want to live in the darkness anymore. But to me, that's very important that I can rely on them to walk my dog when needed. I'm getting a message. I'm receiving a message. I am green! Yay, yay! Oh, sorry. I'm actually in an SSO club. If you know SSO, then congrats, I guess. If you don't know SSO, SSO is like a game, a horse game. And I'm in a club with a lot of people in there, and they're like really cool people and stuff. And we have a competition coming up in February, which I will be joining them in. But basically, the competition is a really fun event that we're gonna be doing, and we have like different routines that everyone's gonna be doing. And I probably have like a less complicated routine, not gonna lie. But we do have the routines going on. Sorry. I'm thinking about it. And I just got my routine sent to me that we will be practicing on today, which is very fun. I'm glad that we got the tuning setting. I will have to look at it a little bit later, but I'll probably do that during dinner because I eat my din in my room most of the times, or on the couch, or like at the table. But then headset on and just listening to music, or just eating with YouTube on, which is so relaxing. And then when I do want to talk to them, like once a week or so, then I'll just turn everything off and just sit there and listen to it and talk where it's needed. Like yesterday, I was on the countertop sitting there and just talking to my mom. I was just cooking dinner, and to me, that is also something I really enjoy doing. Just talking to the person who's cooking. Not helping them though, because I'm too lazy for that. It depends though. If it's like your partner, I would definitely help them. It's not per se my mother. But yeah, to me, I'm gonna be real honest. I should probably get my driver's license soon. I still have not been doing much with that, which is really bad of me. I should just be locking in and then getting it over with, hopefully, and then just drive a lot. Because one of the reasons I wanted to drive is, of course, getting faster to my friends, because they live about 2.5 hours away with public transportation. But one thing I find very important and would love to be doing more is driving my dog to places like parks and whatever. Letting him see new things that he'd never seen before. I was supposed to do that with my dad as well sometime soon, but we kind of like gave up on that. I don't know how or why, but we just gave up on it. So we will be doing it someday, probably, because he said, "Do you want you to go anywhere like together?" And I said, "Can we go to like a park again with the dog and just have a good time?" So one thing I found very funny, we went to like a public dog park, which also had a beach, which is why we went there for the dog beach. He did not get in. He did not dare to swim because he's very afraid of swimming. That's also where I want to take him. I really want to take him to a public dog pool. Well, not public, but just like a dog pool that you can go to. And it's too far to walk, and I'm not trusting him to bike. I've tried it once, and I almost drove to someone's front door. They were really nice about it as well. They were like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, not fully, but I'll be fine. The thing is, he also had kids with him. That's probably why he understood what I was wrong. It's just like, I was not thinking. I was just thinking, what if I just try biking with him? Would it go right? And I can tell you, I felt the force going through me. No, just kidding. It was so fast though. Like, I went so fast with the bike because of him, because he was pulling me, like pedaling me forward, and he was so excited about it because he was like, "Oh my gosh, you're running my speed!" And then he went even faster, and then I was like, "No, stop!" And then he got distracted by the dad and the kids, and that's how I almost drove to the front door. Oh, that was kind of like scary at the same time, but then again, I'm a horse rider, as you probably know, so that doesn't really scare me. I'm hoping that they have done my request. No, okay, but I will maybe teach him that we can bike together. The only issue I would say is he gets distracted very quickly and would not be able to be a good biker because of that. If we can get the distraction out of him, I think we could make it a hobby. Him pulling me. Just like imagine it! I don't have to do anything and he just does everything. And I'm just sitting there on the bike and then he gets to exercise, like his daily exercise. And I get to go as like a hobby with my bike. And then just think about it. Like, honestly think about it. If I can drive to work with my bike and my body, wouldn't that be like amazing? Let's be honest. Like, if anything, the tricks I love teaching my dog is lazy tricks so that I can be less, like, even more lazy than I already am. That's like my peak efficiency. You may be thinking like, oh, do you not like walking your dog? No, I do. I love walking my dog. It's just like I have days where I struggle with walking a lot because it really like hurts and I get exhausted very fast. So what I do instead is I make it like a long training session, like that I can do on the floor, or I'll like make him walk like see people pass by and dogs and not react to them, which that part he finds very very hard. But when I do that, I do have more control when I'm sitting down. And then you can learn that they're not shred. Like you cannot play with every single dog. That as well. And that I decide when you go play and go do things. Which what makes me kind of annoying is when owners get closer to you sitting on the bench where you're literally trying to keep your dog together. And then I really love those owners who go with a more like wider bow. Because he was just fine when we did a while ago. He was just doing just perfectly fine. Like he went across with a very there was someone going across with a very big bow. Which was like very nice of them to do. And he would just he didn't mind that at all. He like when didn't react to it, I would say. He wanted to go, but he listened to my stay, like very well. But then another dog owner came up and they didn't shake like a big bow or whatever, they just went like I would say like if this is my dog and me, they went like this. You know? That's way too close. Like actually way too close. Of course he's gonna react to that, and he jumped on my lap, which he's not allowed to do, but it was better than going to the dog, I guess, in a way. Oh, and another time when I was doing that kind of practice, it was snowing, and like really heavy snow. And apparently my ankle was wrapped around the leash, because the leash is 2 meters long. I have a long leash. I like giving him a long like freedom as well. And I got dragged by the leash. Luckily for me, my dog prefers sniffing and there was no other dog. He was just like getting reactive because the other dog left and he was getting frustrated. He wasn't allowed to go to the other dog. Um, which I was expecting him to get frustrated, but then he dragged me by my ankle. And then he stopped to sniff at some spot so I could get up again. I was not happy with him. And then we just went home because I was like not dealing with that anymore. And then I believe like the next day, I was just walking him, and it was like again very very slippery, and he got too excited seeing another dog, and the dog owner was really nice because they gave me some more space, but he got to dragging so much that I fell on the floor, and I didn't know why I just didn't let go of the leash. I just was like, no, I'm not doing this. You're staying with me, and then I let go. Like I was not gonna be dragged around by my dog. And they just like watched it all happen, the other owner. And then I just got up, got my dog again, and I apologized about it and thanked them for doing that. And they probably wanted to ask if I was okay, and I was like, I'm not. I don't want to talk right now. I'm really upset. Because it was like, it's scary, okay, when you fall. It's just really scary. You get to be very upset, but you don't want to cry, so you're just walking. And so I actually dragged him because he didn't want to walk with me. He wanted to say hi to the other dog so badly. And then when I did Dragon, he finally decided that the other dog was not fun anymore, whatever, I don't know. Then we got home and I like threw the harness off, not fully true. 1 second. Ew. Sorry, gotta sneeze. Ew. Two sneezes. Third one and getting good weather. No. But I was very upset. And then I talked to my parents about it, and I said I just want him to stop doing this behavior. And then I decided I'm just gonna grab the slip leash and actually do it with the slip leash, and I'm done with doing normal line as long as it snows. So then in every walk that we did, I just made him walk in a nice heel, and every time he didn't want to, I would just like pull him back. Which it's not a method. It's not something you should do to your dog. this way of walking. It's not like the way it should be done. It should be their choice to come to you and stay with you and whatever. However, I needed to put my safety first, and he still needed his walks. So that's like the only exception I would say, is when it's your safety that's on the line and it's just the weather messing with you. If it gets to this bad with your dog and you're getting constantly pulled around and you're falling on the floor and stuff like that, please get a professional or whatever. Like, hire a trainer to help you with this. Because I promise you, your safety is just as important as your dog being a good boy. You want a good dog, let's be honest. You want a dog that will do things for you when you ask. Not a dog that just ignores you 20%. How's the core? It's just still dirty because I don't see any dirt and I just see a pile. Yeah, in my case, I can work it through. I hope, at least. Should be able. Um, basically, we're working on it. We've been working on it for months, and it's really hard to get it, like, out of him. I wanted to get a trainer for that as well, but my mom, it's kind of like, she had a trainer that she went to. But then they told me that I should also be there for the training sesh or whatever. And I said that's not possible, and that she would have to adjust the time to me. And then we never ended up doing that, and I don't know, the training session just kind of like stopped for some reason. And then my dad asked me, should we switch him to an e-collar? And I said we can, if we do it right. And then he said, that the trainer wouldn't like that, as they like natural methods more, and I just don't agree with that, honestly. Like I said, and I'm gonna tell you this as well, if you're using an e-collar, please make sure you know how an e-collar works and what is the proper measurement of using an e-collar. It should never be because you just want to use it because it's the better way. There's no better way. Each dog is different, and each dog needs a different approach. So please remember that when thinking of getting your dog something. It's like, just name it a prong color. That shouldn't be your primary tool. It can be helpful, yes, in the correct hands. But it's just like a lot of things. You can't just do things because you feel like it. It has to be the right approach. That's why usually trainers can help with that. I get that trainers can be very expensive. I know some people have been commenting a lot on our videos. I watch a lot of training videos. Like, how do I fix X? And it's like, I get it. You want to fix X, but you can't always. They can't always help you. It's best to get a one-on-one with someone and see what is wrong with my dog. Why does my dog behave like this? Get a behavioralist, if like for all I care. I know my dog gets too excited. That's her issue. Her. Did you say her? I said her, didn't I? My dog's not a she. My dog is a he. But that's his issue. He just gets really excited, and then he doesn't know where to throw the excitement at. And then he'll like throw it at. He can regulate himself again quite quickly after, but it still is not good that he gets too excited. He should just be fine, be normal. Be normal is a very harsh thing to say. Honestly, no, I'm not gonna be doing that. I need a trainer. I really badly want a trainer again that can help me teach him to stay in the heel and ignore distractions. And I tried finding a trainer for that, but then the person that I tried finding was very much not my type of person. I did not like that person at all. I just felt she was a little bit not reading my messages properly, and that really got me pissed off. And then I didn't want them as like my trainer anymore. So now I didn't do that, and I wasn't sure I would be able to get there either way. Like if she could come to my location, that would be great. But I'm not. What am I supposed to do? It's probably I almost found it maybe a little bit weird that a 19-year-old has a dog. How many 19-year-olds own a dog? Like their own dog? 'Cause they're expensive. I say that. Yeah, here I am owning a dog. I don't pay anything. My parents pay for my dog. Food and necessities and whatever. If I want to get him toys, however, like just because I want to give him toys, then I will have to pay for it myself. But I do make most conclusions. Anything like pet related or whatever he needs, that gets pushed through to me, and if I get consent, then it's done. But otherwise, no. Which I'm very confused about. Why when we go to the vet with him, and like let's say I'm not there, they're always like they're not consulting the owner, you know. So when my mom's asking me, like let's say my mom says he needs to get neutered or whatever, and then I wouldn't be called properly, like properly. They would just do it. Which is crazy to me, because he's my dog. And what if I just like don't want that? No, it's getting neutered someday, not in his first 2 years. And I know some people have been saying like, "Oh, we should neuter your dog. Like then you can put him in pet hotels and stuff like that again." But I don't really love neutering my dog. First of all, and second of all, he's still in the growing stage. It's not the time yet. Which I've learned that yes, you can do shiro already, but I've also probably I believe there are like things about that doing it too early may cause complications later in life, and I'd rather take like spend extra time on getting him a pet sitter than just neuter him too early and then throw him into a pet hotel. You know what I mean? I'm getting a little bit bored of playing this game though. And I was gonna do all these achievements in one day. I didn't say that, but I think I'm actually just gonna stop right here. Not done a lot. Maybe clean this part as well. And then honestly, I might just be going and practicing a little bit for the competition for later today. And I might just go eat something as well. I don't know. You know what could be great for my dad and I? Why don't we just go in the summer as well? I went on it. Alright. If we go like in the summer to like a dog park, whatever, and then we get ice cream after, and then we get like a puff cup as well for him. We can get coffee. I love coffee. Like I once went to the station to get him practice and used to that kind of environment, and he did. He just wanted to sniff everything and say hi to everyone, which was kind of annoying, but kind of expected as well. And and we went to like the Starbucks in there, a little bit less busy Starbucks. And some people said hi to him, which I allowed. Never mind. Don't mind them saying hi to him. Just look at that sweetie pie. Like, I would love to show a picture of him. But just imagine a golden retriever, but crossed with a Labrador. Just imagine that, okay? Just get a picture or whatever if you need. That's my dog. Like, literally, that's my dog. It's his breed. So you can imagine how adorable he is and how much attention he would bring. And I don't mind if people pet him. I just always warn them that he's very vibey. But they don't really mind. They just want to pet the dog, and the dog is like, pet me. So yeah, I was just like drinking my drink, and he already had his pop cup. Like his full on pop cup. What I'm hoping to achieve this year, though, I would say that's gonna be my newer year resolution, is to get him to be non-reactive, and like to remove the reactivity. That would be awesome if we could do that. Um, I also am hoping for a better heal, and we have been practicing new tricks as well, like corral and paw. Yes, we've learned him paw. I was doubting whether or not I should teach him paw, just in case if we were to continuously offer a paw. You know how some dogs do that, which I find to be very annoying. But he in fact does not do that. He just really loves when we're training. I train him daily at the same time every day, and then I walk him for 15 minutes. So it's like a 10 to 20 minutes training sesh. And then he's very tired after that. And then we just have a decompress walk for 15 minutes. Which made it sound like a lot, but he gets walked the other times, so that's the way we do it. Anyways, I am gonna end stream here, and I wish you all the best of luck. I would say, yeah. Have fun, everyone, and bye bye.